Okay, so my new switch came in for, somebody said my contactor looked really bad and burnt. So I got a new contactor. And I'm hoping it's the right one. This little side thing is a 24 volt. And then I'm going to hook my wires into this. And hopefully it doesn't matter which way it goes in or out. But I undid the screw here and I notice the contacts here. Look at those little contacts, man. They're nice and smooth. So hopefully this thing will work a little bit better. All right, I gotta go put it in. Okay, so my other little controller came in. So this is my old controller. And it does look pretty, kind of fried. I mean, it doesn't look that bad to me. I bet you I could clean this up and make it look good. But probably 18 years old. I don't know what that little, what the hell, can I zoom in on that? Let me see. So here was the problem with this. So because I have two capacitors, you notice this is my hot lead. I gotta be careful, it's 220 and I don't want to freaking like cut my shit off. So this is my hot side. Somebody's out there, don't point. This is my hot and this is a hot because it's 220. So then I have a white and a black over here, and then I have another black that goes to the compressor. What I didn't know is, you notice on this one, these are separated. And I assumed that because they're separated, this is for my 24 volt. On this one, this brown wire right there was connected here, and the yellow wire over here, the one that runs around here, was connected over here. So I assumed when this triggered, it made contact with these two, but I'm not sure if that's true. So since they were separated on the new switch, I've got like a double prong thing over here and a double prong one over here. And I was like, well, which one is hot all the time? Because on this one was hot all the time because my hot wire was coming in. And this one wasn't hot until my connector clicked. And this clicked when these two clicked. So I was like, all right, how is this working? And it still may be wrong. Maybe it doesn't matter. If somebody could answer that, that would be very good. I called Bob, who's Mr. Electrical Engineer on a freaking submarine and worked with freaking nukes and all kind of crazy electric shit on submarines. And he's like, man, I don't know. Goes, without a schematic, I don't know. I go, what do you mean? This is a simple thing. So he's like, normally power goes from left to right. So since this one was on the hot side on here, it was right here, and this is where the hot came in, I put it on the left. And since this one, I put it on the right. And I said, well, let's see if it works. And so I had my connector here, my disconnector, so there was no power when I was working on it. And the AC was turned off. Well then, because the AC was turned off, nothing should have happened when I put power back on. If the fan kicked on or something happened, I knew some wiring was wrong, because it shouldn't kick on until it's told to by the inside unit. So when I plugged this in, nothing happened. So I told Bob, I was like, dude, nothing happened. I think I'm golden. He goes, man, you fried the circuit. He goes, that's why nothing happened. He goes, you see smoke? I go, no, I don't see smoke. So I think it's wired correctly. But I know I've got some good AC guys, and maybe you can tell me. You also notice I put some caulk around here because people were saying that little thing would probably not last long. So I put a bead of caulk around there to stop any vibration and to secure that little capacitor so it wouldn't fall through in case that zip tie broke. And that little zip tie over there is going to hold. That ain't going nowhere. But now I have a nice new switch. You can tell the old switch to the new switch. Somebody said it looked kind of rough. I was like, really? I didn't know what a new one looked like. Now, this one I think should have had a cap, because this is a reset button to where if I'm outside and I want to know if I can turn on my fan, I can press this, and it's just like these two connectors from the inside unit turn it to go on. So I think this completes a contact, and it's kind of like a test thing. So there's no cap on it. When I unscrewed this there is these inside underneath here. So if I take this, people will be like, man, you're touching that, it's 220. If I take that plastic cap off, it's got this underneath there. So if I'm working on this and I need to turn it on without running in a house and turning the AC back on and off, I can just press that underneath there. So I don't know how old this little unit is, but I hate throwing something away that's still good. So I'm gonna put it on my to-do list on my shelf when I have something out and I'm cleaning something and I got gloves on, and I'll just scrub these down with maybe a little brass brush, some oil, maybe a little steel wool. See that 4/0 steel wool right there? These two wires were really corroded when I pulled them out. They were almost black. So you can tell they look a lot more shiny now because I rubbed them with that steel wool and removed some of the carbon, and then I put some of that dielectric grease on it so they wouldn't corrode again. So I think I'm kind of golden out here now. Everything's working pretty good. The only thing that can go wrong now is the compressor, the hoses, the seals, the filters. That's another thing somebody told me. Why do they put 2 filters on your line? I was like, how the hell do I know? He goes, you should never do that. That restricts flow. That's very bad. Someone else came out and went, oh no, it's very common. You put 2 in case one fails. I'm like, what? So I don't even know about those 2 freaking, these evidently are a filter of some sort. I don't know what the hell a filter is, but it filters something. And there's 2 of them on the same line. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So it's working. I don't know if it's cooling inside, but I'm assuming it is. And I have a new switch in there. So thanks for all the great tips and advice. And if I screwed something up here, let me know. And I'll try to take a before and after shot when I clean this sucker up, because there's a lot of nice little hardware. And like I said, I hate throwing something away that you never know when something's going to break and I may need it. All right, well, in that there, y'all have a good one. I don't know where my little helpers are at. Where's my horsies? There's one. I was out there putting a kill switch on my tractor, and I ran out of my little connectors, and they had their nose in there while I was on the tractor. But I'll make that another video. All right, well, in that there, y'all have a good one.